Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond. Only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all!
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond. Only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all!
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Our Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup action at the center of BGC basketball, the Enderun Colleges. Join us today as we sit back and enjoy some high-octane Philippine basketball. For game number 2, the The final game of today will be between the NCAA juggernauts of Mapua University Red Robins and the EAC Brigadiers. Miguel Gonzalez here as your anchor, and joining me is our one and only analyst, Coach Chris King de la Cruz. Coach Chris, great to be back on the panel with you, covering this NCAA
Great
game.
to be back, Migs, with you. And this is our game number 2. Kanina nanalo ang UST laban sa San Sebastian. Ngayon, masasaksihan naman natin Mapua Red Robins against their NCAA rivals, the EAC Brigadiers.
Yes, and taking a look at the game previously of Mapua and Letran, where Mapua came up with a 4-point win, 66-62. Let's talk about some of the statistics there. What did Mapua do well in this ball game to come up with a dub against Letran?
One crucial area na talagang dinominate ng Mapua yung outside shooting. Kaya nga nagkaroon sila ng cushion towards the end game, and Froilan Reyes, scoring 10 points, grabbing 5 rebounds, issuing 3 assists, 1 block and 1 steal, the hero of that ball game, to lead Mapua Red Robins yesterday, against the defending NCAA Juniors champion, the Letran Squires. And will they go back-to-back today against another NCAA rival in the person of the EAC Brigadiers?
Yes, and it's just a small precedent of what we have to expect here in the season. But taking a look at the EAC Brigadiers for now, in terms of their players to watch, let's see, sino ba yung mga dapat tinitignan natin or na mas napapagtuunan ng pansin dito, Coach Chris, sa parte ng Brigadiers?
Nakausap natin kanina yung coaching staff ng EAC Brigadiers. So they pointed to 2 crucial players that will be suiting up for them. Dalawang big guys nila, si June Lucero, number 26, saka si Prince Taganas. Yung mga players to watch out for. Saka isang player to watch out for din yung number 28, si Ian Cuahaw. Sabi ni coach, yung kapatid daw to ni Deo Cuahaw na naglalaro sa seniors ng Letran Knights. And also si Castillo, nasa kanilang leading scorer in the past campaign of the EAC Brigadiers.
So that's the side of the Brigadiers naman. Tignan naman natin ang parte ng Red Robins, who's here to watch, and I believe there are some players that won't be able to make it to today's game because of suspensions or maintaining illnesses.
Para sa akin dito, Froilan Reyes is still the hero of last game, will be vital, and also Russell Del Pozo, the shooter from Bulacan, he will be suiting up, number 30. Tsaka si Dwayne Miranda, kaso meron siyang iniinda ngayon, and we send our wishes Dwayne Miranda well, gumaling siya sa kanyang iniindang sakit ngayong araw na ito.
Well, that is the pre-game that we have. Na nakita na natin yung players to watch. Let's turn it over to our game announcer, Justin Corpus, to get the ball rolling and dictate our starting five. And starters on your screens right now in terms of the cards. Yuri, Rodriguez, Bagro, Lorenaria, and Reyes will be the starting five for the Red Robins. And on the side of the Brigadiers, they will be going with Irahim, Quahao, Luna, Castillo, and Coronel. Both fair shares of players to watch for both teams immediately starting today's game. And we actually had words with some of the two of the head coaches, Coach Chris, no? And their priority right now is to see the development of all of these players in preparation for their senior tournaments coming in. Coach Chris.
And that is more or less, no, yung talaga yung ano ng Pinoy Liga Cup, yung aim ng Pinoy Liga Cup. No, we are the best preseason tournament in the country, and we're living up to that role for these players na talagang bago man lang, no, sumabak sila dun sa kanilang mga liga, ay talagang makapag-develop sila through the Pinoy Liga Cup, Juniors Cup, and yun nga, no, Mapua, no, fielding in immediately their main guy, Froilan Reyes. Sa parte naman ng EAC, si Ian Quahao, no, and Ibrahim teaming up for their backcourt, and let's see how will that do wonders together with Castillo, no? Naging leading scorer ng NCAA last season. Sabi nga ng kanilang coach, no, have been receiving some offers left and right, pero yun nga, no, itong batang to really chose to stay loyal with EAC. Ito napakagandang programa na talagang from top to bottom ay talagang orchestrated ng sistema ni Coach Gerson Cabiltes as the head of their program.
Yes, and they can't wait to get into today's game. This is the second and final game for Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup Sunday basketball between the Mapua Red Robins and the EAC Brigadiers. First possession goes to the Brigadiers.
Ibrahim now calling the shots for EAC.
Iraham all the way out to Castillo. First three-pointer won't go. Battle for the board. Ball will stay with the Brigadiers.
Gang rebounding ang ini-implement ngayon ng EAC, compensating to the lack of height. Dahil itong Mapua, medyo malaki din itong mga batang ito.
Castillo, elbow jumper. That's his calling card. Gets that mid-ranger to go.
Castillo being the leading scorer of the NCAA, making his name known here in the Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup with that first 2 points.
And three-pointer on the way for the Red Robins does not connect. Ball will stay with the Red Robins.
Froilan Reyes stretching the defense there of EAC with that three-point attempt, but his attempt will be futile as he missed totally his outside shot.
Bit of a shaky start here for both teams, but Mapua will stay with the offense. Receives it as Froilan. Gets that pick. Good use there. Alan Lorenaria on that roll, but well denied by Brigadiers. Shot clock ticking down. Trying to find the open man. Froilan Reyes swings it. And a forced shot by Mapua, but it results in a three-pointer. 3-2 now in favor of the Red Robins.
Emergency shot hoisted up by Rodriguez, and the gods of the basketball world really smiling at him, draining that corner three.
And a little pick and roll action for EAC there as the short stab is landed by Kelly Coronel.
Eli Coronel, a lanky big man with a soft touch, draining that shot, taking advantage of the mismatch underneath.
And now Mapua with the offense, trying to look for the open man here. Curling around is Duque, but foul away from the ball, as that's going to be an offensive foul against... That's against number 2. That's Yuri Duque. Whistled for that offensive.
Duque, no, really fighting off the defense. But yun nga, no, naisahan siya doon ng EAC with that offensive foul.
Castillo, great go-ahead pass to Coronel, but short on that mid-ranger. And now Duque will bring it down for Mapua, will reset the offense here. Finds Reyes on an island with Castillo. Curling away from that screen is Carlo Rodriguez. Three-pointer on the way for Duque, rattles out. Second chance, goes up strong, can't get it to go. Mapua stays with it. Quick swipe by Castillo, but Mapua Shot clock ticking down now. They have to go quick. Good double team here by EAC on the sideline. And that's going to be a little bit too late there for the Red Robins as the Brigadiers successfully closed the door on the Red Robins.
Walang replay nung emergency shot kanina, Mix, no? As really, EAC played complete defense 24 seconds, no? Hindi sila kanina naisahan sila doon 23 seconds, but defense really is their calling card right now as we have a hoop and a harm coming up for EAC.
And great go-ahead basket there by Kelly Coronel, the big man. One of the players to watch here para sa EAC getting that end one play.
Ang ganda ng pump fake, no, ni Eli Coronel inside. Napakagat yung dalawang defenders ng Mapua underneath and the hoop and the harm. And now, he will troop the line for 2 free throws. Eli Coronel, malaki ang potential nitong batang ito. Lanky, tall. Medyo magkaroon lang to ng konting laman at masel-masel. He will be a force to reckon with dito sa EAC Brigadiers.
Yeah, some potential to be to simulate the playstyle na parang nila Justin Baltazar or probably Kevin Garnett if you were to look at the NBA. And once he masters that mid-ranger and gets to master his basketball IQ on the inside, definitely a force to be reckoned with here for EAC. Full court here, press here for the Brigadiers, trying to force a turnover against the Red Robins.
Kasi nasabi ni Coach kanina, no, talagang isang sistema lang ang ini-implement nila. You are seeing more or less a copy of what the EAC Generals used to play. Yeah, has been doing in the seniors division.
And again, no, going back to the development as EAC gets a turnover here, cross stolen by Mapua. And shot clock will reset. Trying to find the open man, trying to get Duque open. But quick crowd by EAC, a little bit too touchy on that foul.
Luna being overly aggressive on that defensive sequence. Medyo nanggigil yung bata eh. Talaga namang mga laro ng bata ng mga ganyan, ng juniors.
Yeah,
talaga makikita mo yung overflow of the energetic juices.
It's really part of it. Duque seeing a little bit of daylight at the top of the key but decides to pass it out. Carves some space underneath. Drop pass back to the outside. Froilan Reyes short on that three. And now EAC back to the races. This is Iraham. Finds Luna. Drops it off to Castillo. On the wing. Open for a bit was Quahao but can't connect on that three.
He can drain that shot from that distance but just to no avail on that point.
A little bit of a sidestep there but to no avail. Three-pointer still could not connect. Parang may takip pa rin yung ring para sa Mapua dito and the EAC will have another chance. Drop pass to the inside. Coronel could not finish. Second chance, no good. Trying to go for a third but Mapua closes it down.
Sumobra lang yung gigil ni Coronel on those 2 attempts and see here Mapua going all the way. Froilan Reyes scoring on this fast break attack.
And leading that break was Carl Rodriguez but finished there by Froilan. And Mapua trying to play that their ball goes their way. So EAC will retain possession here with 17 on the shot clock. Luna to the outside, finds Iraham, but that's gonna be an offensive foul. Little too wide of a screen there para kay Luna, trying to set his teammate free.
Hindi pa talaga naging solid yung screen na binigay ni Luna, no? One learning curve, no, that he has to undergo.
Correct.
No, talagang you really plant yourself when giving a screen. Medyo nag-move eh.
Duque brings it down for Mapua, hounded by Iraham. Not much movement on the side of the Red Robins here. Screen set by Lorenaria. Finds Reyes. On the Curlis Rodriguez. They'll fight away jumper. Tough shot hit by Carl Rodriguez. And actually, fun fact, Coach Chris, anak to ng isa sa players ng Rain or Shine the Last Two Painters, si Larry Rodriguez, which in a parallel youth league, no, usually watches his son in his games. So, patterning his game after his father.
Larry Rodriguez, no, consummate pro of his time during the mid-2000s.
Correct.
No, in the pros. Talagang isang bruiser No, pag dumepensa yan talagang mararamdaman mo.
No,
No,
hanggang bukas.
kinabukasan.
Yes.
O mga 2 araw. I really feel old when you mention that, no? Anak na nila yung kino-cover natin
Yeah.
ngayon.
It's really either brothers or cousins
Yes.
or sons. As Lorenaria finishes that jumper, Castillo can't connect. And third time's the charm here for EAC. Quick pull-up jumper, still short. And Mapua pulls down that rebound.
Problema sa EAC, madali sila ng madali sa mga
Yes.
tira nila, no? Yung mga pwedeng ibaba muna yung bola, tinitira ulit. Just like that, no? Yung Mapua, they're going for sure shots.
Yeah, and
So,
great
yun ang
pass
kaibahan.
there to
Yes.
Aiden Tolentino. And also, another one related to a PBA player, former FEU Tamaraw, si Arvin Tolentino. Kapatid niya yun, si Aiden. And you can see the resemblance is very uncanny
Oh, totoo.
with his brother.
Parang, parang yung inot kanina ng San Sebastian, di ba?
Si
Unang
Carlo
tingin mo
Inot.
pa lang, uy,
Alam mo na.
alam mo na.
Yes.
May kuya to.
So now to provide more context as to the game we're watching now, let's go to our courtside reporter Daphne for some tales of the tape.
Much, Migs. So as they eye for a back-to-back win, head coach Jeff Tajonera of the Mapua Red Robin said that no specific adjustments has been done on her end, but he expects his boys to enjoy and stay composed throughout the ball game. He also added that he is confident in terms of the team's chemistry. With that, he is counting on Yuri Duque's ball distribution skills and in-court IQ to activate his teammates' point-making abilities. And let's see if the Red Robins will step up despite the absence of their key players in this ball game. Back to you, Migs and
Thank
Chris.
you very much, Daphne, for that report. May mga nawawalang players ba ang Mapua? Hindi mga makakapaglaro ngayon, Migs?
Yes, actually, we have Dwayne Miranda since he's still suffering from a fever. We also have Sean Salvador from his last incursion from last game against Letran. Will not be seeing action here today. But we will be witnessing, no? Itong sina Froilan Reyes, Yuri Duque, stepping up to the plate for Mapua. And also, one of the X factors, no, if I may say, itong number 19 ng Mapua, itong si Ben Loriaga. Another energy guy that the Mapua Red Robins has benefited from the other parallel youth leagues. Can defend well, can also space the floor well in terms of overall communication and his ability to score.
EAC shuffling their players right now. Pero si Castillo na nabanggit natin kanina, masyadong gwardyado na ngayon for
Yes.
Mapua.
And the break is out for the Red Robins, and Froilan Reyes, easy two-pointer on the other side.
Froilan Reyes doing his thing, no? Talagang hindi pa siya tumitigil from his scoring barrage from yesterday's win against Letran.
Razo at the helm, and almost another turnover, and Mapua completes it. Down the other side with the strong hand was Noah Banal, but can't finish. Castillo, 2-on-2 fast break. Little fake. Drops it off. Pull-up jumper. And a little jab to the face, but gets it across. And I've seen his highlights on Facebook, Coach Chris. I mean, a lot of people are comparing his game to like the parang Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, a fadeaway. Parang James Yap.
Oo,
Kumbaga,
pwede.
in the local
Yung
Philippine
resemblance,
basketball scene.
Diba?
Yes.
Yung scorer na ibibigay lang sandali, hahanap ng magre-relocate sa ibang pwesto, then makaka-score pa rin. No? He will really find his way. Your scorers will really find their way to score.
And in terms of the pace, no, that he plays, he reminds me a lot of parang Luka Doncic or LA Tenorio kung local, no. He doesn't let his game be dictated by the overall game, but he plays at his own pace. And kitang-kita naman, parang chill na chill lang. Etong si EJ Castillo.
Kumbaga talagang no, hinahanap niya talaga yung para sa yung shots kung saan
Para
siya
sa
talaga
kanya.
kung saan siya effective.
Correct. And now at the free throw line, itong si Stephen Benedict Texon, also one of the members of the core team ng EAC Brigadiers. Kahit with the consistency, no, of the program, the sports program ng EAC, Texon and Castillo are the two members of the core team, and everyone else are new recruits, new members of this red and white squad.
Nga nasabi sa atin kanina ng coaching staff, no, puro mga ni-recommend sa kanila itong mga players na to. Then, nagpa-hold din sila ng open tryouts at ito yung mga nag-respond. Ito yung mga tinrain nila.
Yes.
So, they are working with the talent that are available to them.
Oh, good inside pass to Loriaga, but tries to dunk it down, but sorry miss for Ben.
Coaching staff of Mapua, no, umiiling-iling dahil talaga sa play na yun, talagang pwedeng back to basics muna tayo.
Oh, just lay it up and just use the board. You know, parang sinasabi sa Milo Best, sa mga Coach E, di ba? Na, just aim for the corner. Corner of the white box, Coach Chris.
Baga, mamaya may push-up yan, malamang.
Planting rice sa amin, Coach Chris eh.
Ito,
Hindi kami pinapapush up masyado.
Mas masakit yun.
Planting rice. And at the free throw line now, itong number 25 ng EACC, Prince Allen Taganas. Also one of the players to watch here for the Brigadiers as he brings his big man energy to this EAC squad.
Itong si Taganas, akala mo lang medyo maliit ng konti for a big man, pero
Yes.
yung katawan niya, no? Yung katawan nito, mama na eh.
Also a bruiser
Yes.
for the side of
Pwede
EAC.
na makipagpalitan ng mukha. And Russell Del Pozo.
That's his calling card.
Yes.
He has the license to shoot from that far as EAC goes the other way. Razo passing it to the wrong man. And on the other side, will try to finish is Dre Gragasin.
Transition defense of EAC caught napping there as Mapua taking advantage and running to score on that sequence.
And you can really feel no, na nagkakapaan pa talaga tong dalawang offense because neither coach has called for a timeout yet, Coach Chris.
Wala pa tayong
They're
timeout
just-
dito.
They're just letting their guys slug it out, go through the flows of their offense as Lumba launches a three, but to no avail. Second shot, no good. Third try, still short. And that's going to be a foul in the process of the rebound. That's going to be against number 2. That will be Yuri Duque of Mapua.
28.3 seconds to go in the first mix. And nasa penalty na ang Mapua while EAC still has 3 fouls to give. Texon, no? Third straight miss. Ito yung mga pwede nating pointers sa mga batang nanonood, no?
Correct.
Sabi ko nga kanina, in making those shots, back to the basics and shoot your free throws.
Oh. Kasi
Basic yan.
kaya nga pinapractice yan. Kasi yan na nga lang talaga yung
Free nga eh.
sure na wala kang bantay.
Oo.
Diba? Mapua breaks that EAC press. Game clock ticking down to 18. Finds Tolentino on the inside but mishandles that pass. Tries to force another turnover but EAC still sees blood. Quick move to the inside. Passes it out to Lumbo. 3-pointer, second time's the charm, no good. And last second heave by number 6 of Noah Banal. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. 15-12 in favor of the Red Robins. We'll be back for more Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup action here at the Endron Colleges.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
And now back to the action for the second quarter. Just a 3-point ball game here between EAC Brigadiers and the Mapua Red Robins as we head into the second quarter. But of course, before we continue with the rest of our game, we'd like to say good afternoon and thank you so much to our partners in Eastern Communications, Kickstart Coffee, LGR, Amelie Hotel Manila, and Smart Sports. As a quick jumper there, landed by Mapua, and we are off to the second.
Yung kaibahan ng Mapua no, sa EAC for the first quarter, they're getting the shots that they wanted on the spots that they wanted. No, aside dito sa EAC, no, masyado nilang minabadali. And walang tumutulong din kay Castillo para umiscore, which is why they're trailing by 6 points at this point. 9 minutes 24 seconds remaining in the first.
And now Castillo will still see some bench minutes for now as Mapua on the offense. Roll intercepted there. Tolentino picks it up. Blocked on the inside. Great defense there. Scramble for the ball. Kicks it back out. And Drake Ragasin will run out of time as the ball will go back to EAC. Great defensive sequence there for the Brigadiers.
Also, aside from the great defense by EAC, miscommunication there on the part of Mapua. Hindi nag-uusap-usap yung players na nag-run down na yung shot clock nila.
And Razo tried to go for that inside drive but finds Lumbo instead. Puts the ball on the floor, a little bump against Loriaga. And that's going to be a foul against Ben. He's in disbelief. He thought he played clean defense there, but referee saw otherwise. Lumbo for 2.
Si Lumbo, no, wise move to bring the ball inside because lamang siya talaga sa height saka sa hef eh. He has been attempting from outside earlier. 2 3-point shots na yung na-attempt niya pero to no avail. But now, he has a chance to score inside. But, medyo nabati natin, misses that first free throw. Pero tuloy lang niya yung ginagawa niya. No? He has a mismatch inside. So, let's see if pagkapatuloy niya itong pagpasok sa loob instead of attempting from way beyond.
Missing both free throws was Lumbo, but yes, he can just continue doing what he does. As long as he has that advantage, he can put down the ball on the floor. Swiping it away, goes back to EAC. Great heads-up defense here by the Brigadiers.
EAC trapping Del Pozo, no, dun sa ating paglampas ng half-court line. Na actually, tama lang yung ginawa doon ng EAC. No? Tinrap na la. Dahil nandun na kalaban. Kalaban mo yung end line eh. Tsaka yung half-court line.
Extra defenders yan. And that's gonna be an offensive foul, I believe, on number 29. That is Francis Lumbo. A little bit too over-aggressive on that pick.
Sayang yung na yun, no? Yung offensive foul na yun na ipuslo na ni Ian Kuahao. Yung 3-point shot sana but it was nullified because of that offensive foul. But itong EAC making up for defense and he will go all the way for that quick 2.
And EAC within striking distance now as they're just down by 4. Mapua trying to look for an answer. Spins away from the defense but spins towards the ball of the handler. Finds Bautista. Back to the top of the key kay Razo trying to make a play here with shot clock reading 14. Pull-up jumper. Coronel lands it.
The difference now with EAC compared with what they're doing in the first quarter is that nagtsatsaga sila ngayon. No? They're persevering in finding the open man to take the open shot.
And first time out of the ball game has been called by head coach Jeff of Mapua. We'll be back after this timeout. And now back to the second quarter, 18-16, still just a 2-point lead here for Mapua as EAC has gone on an offensive run against this Red Robin defense. Coach Chris, anything you'd like to add?
Actually, yung offense na yan, ang galing yan talaga sa defense. No? It was anchored on the relentless defense starting this second quarter. And really, no, talagang naidikit nila yung labang ito dahil nag-iba yung tempo nila. No? Kanina, nagmamadali sila sa mga shots nila. Ngayon, talagang they're really persevering and trying to find the open man in the open space.
And as a foul is drawn here by number 28 of EAC, that is Ian Guahaw.
Ian Guahaw is a born shooter. Sabi ko nga sa iyo kanina, he's playing in a parallel youth league, and in that parallel youth league, he's more or less a go-to guy.
Oo.
Top scorer in that particular team that he's playing with. And
Ito nga naman kasi talaga yung designated shooter ng Emilio Aguinaldo. So,
kita mo, hindi sumasayad yung bola dun sa net eh.
kasi pag tumama daw sa ring, hindi counted. Oo. Mapua now. Shot clock reads 15. Yuri Duque at the helm.
Napako na yung Mapua sa 18 ha.
And Duque does not convert on that three-pointer and still stays at 18. EAC now with a chance to take the lead. Coronel, fadeaway jumper. Almost. As he rattles that jumper out.
Coronel mas like Lumbo, no? Medyo
Oo.
dapat ipasok niya yung yung bola sa loob kasi wala siyang ka-matchup ngayon dito sa lineup ng Mapua.
Little handoff there to Duque but can't convert. And the Brigadiers off to the offense again. Going 100 miles an hour, stops at a wall was Guahaw. And set to check back in for EAC is EJ Castillo. We'll be seeing more minutes here for the Brigadiers. Three-pointer, a little hesitation by Froilan Reyes, pero sinigurado lang, Coach Chris, para makauno the stress from that three-point line.
Yes, Roylan Reyes, no, seemingly hesitant to take the shot, but scorers will be scorers at the end of the day. And Roylan Reyes picking the pocket of Coronel, and he will go all the way, but to no avail.
Sayang yun. Could not capitalize on that play was Reyes. Oh, and that's gonna be a travel against Bautista. Looks like he dragged his feet a little bit too much on that play. So now as we go back to our possession, let's go to our courtside reporter, Daphne, to provide a report from the sidelines. Daphne?
As they joined the recent huddle of the EAC Brigadiers, head coach Noy Catalan told his boys, play smart, kung kaya drive hard, pag na-counter, drop pass o kick out. Huwag pumilos, basta-basta. And so far, in the duration of this quarter, the boys in red are now finding their rhythm. It is now up to them to execute their plays well. Stay committed to their defensive stops because offensive runs will surely follow. That's all for now. Back to you, Mix and Chris.
Thank you, Daphne. And just like exactly what you said, Coach Chris, no, they can't keep forcing these shots, especially with a gap like this. And sinabi na nga ni Coach Noy, na kung wala doon, i-drop pass mo or i-kick out mo. You're bound to find a good shot anyway.
Huwag kumilos ng basta-basta eh.
Oo.
Yung operative term dun. No? Kaya talagang kinatsagaan nila in more or less, iniikot talaga nila yung bola. But yun nga, si Castillo, no, he was really over-eager on that attempt. Which is why he really missed that basket.
Ran out of real estate there was EJ. As EAC now back off to the races. Razo almost got away with a carry, but Bautista kicks it back out to Coronel. Good defense here by Mapua. EJ putting the moves on. Little collect of the step and gets that shot in and out, and back in again para sa EAC.
EJ Castillo really making basketball easy to look at that shot, draining that shot over the two outstretched arms of the Mapua's defender.
Napaka-basic lang para kay EJ Castillo. And jumper there does not convert para kay Coronel. EAC again out for blood. Castillo finds Razo to the corner. Good ball movement here by EAC. But Mapua secures it. And now on the other side is Rodriguez. Using his body to evade the defender but can't finish it.
Mukhang may minana yung napagmanahan yung tira
Oo.
din ha.
It looks familiar.
Nakita ko na yun eh. No? Pag may defender, bigla mag-spin move. That was a very Larry Rodriguez move.
Turo yan sa kanyang tatay. Fast break here for Mapua. Floater almost off the glass but can't get his offensive rebound.
Loiran Reyes could have opted for a stronger finish on that sequence.
Castillo well defended there by Rodriguez. Duque to Rodriguez. Three-pointer can't connect. And now EAC will slow it down as substitutions set to come in for both squads. The usual pick there from Coronel on that right side. Ooh, quick spin by Razo, but running out of space as he was blocked by the own basket.
Raso, masyadong malalim yung dukot, kumbaga.
Oo. Nabutas yung bulsa sa lalim ng dukot ni Razo. And now the Red Robins trying to find the open man. Not much activity here. And three-pointer, questionable shot there for Mapua as Bachi Coronel with a miss. And timeout is called by the EAC Brigadiers, down by 2. Just a 2-point lead here for Mapua. We'll be back after these messages. And now as EAC will come out from his timeout, as they are inching closer and closer to this Mapua Red Robin lead. I wonder what's going on in that huddle. Coach Chris, any ideas?
Mapua, no, talagang isipin nila ano nangyari. 18, napako sila sa 18 points kanina. They've only scored 3 points in the span of the last 5 minutes. But on the part of a good thing, no, hindi po mapasok yung mga tira ng EAC, and also EAC committing so many turnovers, which is why they still hold this 2-point lead at this point with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it goes without saying, no, both of these teams should really take care of the basketball a bit more as shot clock reads 15. Rodriguez on Coronel. Little pick and roll action, pick and pop. Pull up jumper by EJ Castillo, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Kita mo yung muscle memory, no, nung kamay ni EJ Castillo. Talagang inopormahan na siya sa kamay, sa mukha ng mga defenders ng Mapua. As Rodriguez, no, that similarly running jumper from his father, draining that shot. Balik tayo kay Castillo, no. Talagang yung shooter's mentality nasa kanya. He will really score.
Asay sets the pick for Iraham. Back out to Lumbo. Trying to find Castillo, but Castillo provides the shield for Iraham. Puts the ball on the floor, and that will be a turnover for EAC as Lumbo and Iraham, a bit of miscommunication on the perimeter.
The momentum is going on EAC's way, pero yung talaga nagdi-disrupt ng mga turnovers na nakukommit, no, ng kanilang mga players. Sayang yung mga yun, no? 2 to 3 turnovers. Talagang dapat lamang na sila ngayon, kanina pa, mga 2 minutes before.
They should really do a better job of capitalizing on each of these possessions, no? To avoid this, just like this one. Castillo using his body, incredible footwork, navigating through 2 Red Robins, getting that layup to go.
The Pinoy step being effective there for EJ Castillo. Being mesmerized, no, by the defense of Mapua.
Now Duque trying to find this open man. Finds Bagro. Trying to back down his defender. Extra pass to the corner. 3-pointer. Not good. And second chance, still not good for Bagro. Sorry miss there for Mapua.
Para sa Mapua, sila naman yung nagra-rush ng shots comparatively with what EAC did earlier.
Para nagkakahawaan yung dalawang team na to as Castillo finds Coronel from the outside. Landing spot foul against Rodriguez. And now with a chance for a 4-point play for EAC as we approach the end of the second quarter.
Alam mo, talagang makikita mo, no, kung oobserbahan nyo, no, the EAC Brigadiers really, no, is playing like their kuyas, no? Yung mga lanky big man like Coronel, no? Maiisip mo yung mga big men ng EAC Generals nila Wilmar Oftana, those people those players that can bang bodies underneath and also can drain long range shots. Ito si Coronel is
stretch
making,
four talaga eh,
no, of that kind of a player.
as Coronel will try to convert this 4-point play but does not capitalize. Yuri Duque set to lay out the blueprint here for Mapua as they go for the last shot of the second quarter. Quick foul by Iraham as 8.5 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good foul there by Iraham, no? To disrupt the offense of Mapua, taking the last shot for this half.
And timeout is called by the Mapua Red Robins. 26-23 in favor of the Brigadiers. We'll be right back. And now as the Mapua Red Robins call timeout, no, coming back into this 8.5 second mark of the second quarter and possibly halftime, no, they should be a wake-up call to them. They've been leading for majority of the first half, and suddenly EAC has overtaken to a 3-point lead.
And they have been limited to only 5 points in the last more or less 5 minutes. And malaking bagay yun, kaya talagang nakuha. This lead could have been bigger. Kundi lang sa mga turnovers ng mga bata ni mga EAC.
Oh, and alley-oop play broken up there by EAC. They still got time here to get off a shot. Pull-up jumper, no good. And that's gonna be the end of the second quarter. 26-23, a 3-point lead here for the Brigadiers. We'll be back for the second half of the ball game between the Mapua Red Robins and the EAC Brigadiers. Stay tuned.
Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond. Only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond. Only with Smart Postpaid.
Magandang tanghali mga kaliga. Before we proceed to the second half, beside me is Carl Rodriguez from the Mapua Red Robins to share with us some of his insights from their halftime huddle. So Carl, thank you so much for joining me here in the half. So napansin natin kanina na, of course, di ba, the team actually started strong. Kaso yun nga, medyo bumitaw pagdating nung second quarter. So based on your halftime huddle, ano ang bilin sa inyo ni coach or yung mga adjustments na kailangan yung gawin coming second half?
Yun nga, nag-start kami ng strong nung first quarter, then second quarter, nagkanya-kanya na kami. Wala na kami nararanap play. Sabi lang ng coach namin, i-run lang namin yung play namin. And bumagsak din yung energy namin. Kaya sabi ko sa kanila, pagpasok ng third and fourth, build namin yung energy namin at may 20 minutes pa namang lalapit.
Yes, marami pa namang oras para bumawi. Pero ngayon, meron ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan sa mga nanonood ngayon?
Binabati ko yung family ko nanonood ngayon, mami, daddy ko, kapatid ko. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carl. That is all for our halftime interview. Back to you, Migs and Chris.
The son of Larry Rodriguez, the rain or shine, the last painter before Coach Chris, no, sa PBA. And now we see his son participating in this league, no, sa between EAC and Mapua, and dito nag-hone nga ng talents before they get into even bigger leagues, either locally or internationally.
Grabe yung bata na yan. Talagang sa mga moves na pinakita niya kanina in the first half, talagang nakita mo, train nung tatay eh.
Oo, reminiscent
Aside
eh.
sa magiging kamukha nung tatay, pati yung moves, no? Yung
Pati
mga spin
galaw
move
eh. Yes.
sa ilalim na may kasamang masahe sa bantay ay namana sa tatay. And we're now going back to the action for the third quarter, Migs.
Going back into the ball game here as tatlo pa rin ang kalamangan ng EAC. Mapua still trying to Siguro, iniisip nila kung bakit sila nalamangan ngayon, no, Coach Chris? Any insight on that?
Naging stagnant yung offense nila, no? Parang nabigla sila na nakapag-adjust very well
Yes.
yung EAC, no? Especially on the defensive end. So sabi ko nga sa'yo, kopyang-kopya kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga kuya nila sa seniors, EAC Generals, talagang relentless on defense. Also, nakapagtyaga din yung Brigadiers sa kanilang offense, no? Really persevering and finding the open man for the open shot. Unlike nung first quarter na pinamadali nila, nagigigil sila sa mga shot selection nila ngayon. They have been looking for good shots. They have been locating the open man, which more or less, no, stunned Mapua in that second quarter. Pero yun nga, dapat improve din ng EAC Generals yung, rather ng Brigadiers, yung pag-commit ng turnover, which is more or less isang credit naman sa depensa ng Mapua.
Oh, sayang lang, no? Hindi natin nakita yung statistics from the first half. Pero kitang-kita naman, no? If you watch the entirety of the first half, you really see both the progression of EAC and the regression naman of Mapua. And let's see kung ano yung magre-reset dito sa second half, no? As EAC will try to break the full court press of Mapua, and they do. Castillo on the left wing. Gets that prick from Asay. Quick drop pass. Spinning away from the defense. Hook shot, no good. And that's what Coach Noy was looking for, just with better execution.
Anything but the shot there inside for EAC. And now they're back on defense, no, hounding Mapua.
Duque trying to find in the corner. But nasaraduhan ng pinto doon. Rodriguez asking for the ball on the other side. Loronaria. Duque denies the pick, but EJ Castillo picks it off. And that will be an easy 2 points for the Brigadiers.
Basang-basa ni Castillo kung saan babagsak yung bola with the shot clock winding down. The last option, yung outside shot na yun for Mapua. Cruising for that easy layup was EJ Castillo.
Duque still being hounded here by Coronel. Banal trying to find Loronaria. But another pick off here by EAC. A chance to continue mounting more points onto the lead here. Finds Castillo. Temporarily bothered here by the defense of Noah Banal. Asay. Another quick drop pass to the inside, but Jun Lucero was not ready for that pass.
Butterfingers that time for Jun Lucero. Masyadong nabigla sa bilis ng pasa. He was really looking forward for the rebound on that sequence, but he was shocked that the ball was getting on him.
Jun Lucero, no, another player to watch here dito sa EAC Brigadiers na hindi pa masyado nagpaparamdam in this ball game. And if they are looking to, you know, capitalize on these drop passes on the inside, Jun Lucero is most probably one of the main options that EAC should be going to.
I think that foul is on number 26, Jun Lucero on cue.
Sakto nga. May contribution nga. Pero sana hindi naman sa foul.
Oo,
You
sabi
know,
nga ni
points or rebounds.
nila coach kanina, itong si Lucero ay taga Cavite kasi meron din sa EAC General, si Deo Lucero naman. Tinanong natin kung magkamag-anak kasi
Hindi eh.
kanina punong-puno ng mga kamag-anak sa first game natin, si Asido tsaka si
Inot.
Inot. Ito naman Rodriguez and Quahaw,
Yes.
may mga kuya, may mga tatay. Ito, baka hindi daw kasi taga Cavite itong si Jun Lucero.
Si Jun
Si
Lucero.
Aldeo Lucero naman ay taga Davao.
Yes. Talagang nagkataon lang na magka-apelido, Coach Chris.
Pareho magaling.
Pressure defense here by Mapua. Perimeter jumper, no good for EAC. Bit of a rushed shot there. But that was probably the best shot available. Up and under move, no good for Loronaria.
EAC compensating on that missed opportunity on offense in defense, and now Coronel getting the hoop and the harm, and he has a chance for a three-point play with that hoop and the harm.
That's gonna be a foul on Yuri Duque as he tried to put a stop to the tracks of etong si Coronel.
Eli Coronel bumawi on that miss, overly aggressive on that last play and missing that bonus free throw. But still, apat pa rin ang kanilang lamang, 30-26.
Red Robins now, Loronaria fakes that pass, drives to the inside, drop pass, extra pass to the outside. Three-pointer, no good. Castillo navigating his way through traffic. With the fake was Coronel. Rushed shot for EAC, but thankfully gets another chance.
Isa din sa kahanga-hanga dito kay EJ Castillo yung kanyang court vision and court sense. Alam mo, magka-travel na, may makahanap niya yung open man, and that time, he was the open man and draining that jumper from mid-range.
And if you're Mapua, no, you wouldn't want to see EJ Castillo cutting that way away from the basket, because if naka-attract siya ng depensa, kayang-kaya din naman yung drop pass.
Napalakas yung pasa, Mix, papunta sa atin.
Oo nga eh. Buti nga hindi. I wasn't ready for that pass either, Coach Chris.
All of us are not ready for that pass.
And timeout will be called here. 32-26 in favor of the EAC Brigadiers. We'll be right back. And now let's look at the story, no, of what happened in the first half. 7 out of 17 for the Mapua Red Robins. And kita natin yung efficiency difference ng EAC Generals. And surprisingly, Mapua didn't even take a single free throw in the first half. Coach Chris.
Kita mo, no, yung dami ng attempts, no? Mapua getting more attempts on the field, 24 attempts compared only to 17 by rather EAC getting more attempts against Mapua. Yun nga, yung disparity sa free throw, talagang it was a good defense being employed by Coach Noy Catalan. And dito naman sa 3-point area, 3 out of 15, 1 out of 7 ng EAC. And the rebounds, mas marami ang nakuha ng Mapua kontra sa EAC. And you see here, the scoring leaders, Roylan Reyes, doing his thing here for Mapua. And ito naman sa panig ng EAC, si Castillo, no? Talagang living up to his being a scorer for the EAC Brigadiers.
And sa rebounds, Coronel and Bagro are tied at 5. Reyes and Castillo with 2 assists each and a block each for both Loriaga and Lucero. As we come back from this timeout of the Brigadiers, and Razo will bring it down for EAC. Finds a gap in the defense. Drop pass to the inside. That's easy. Easy score for Asay.
Eli Coronel attracting the defense away from Luna, and Luna taking advantage of that being open underneath, sinking that under goal stab.
Castillo anticipating that cross-court pass. Good defense here by EAC, rising up to the occasion, but no invite there.
Mapua, napako ulit, no? Kanina
26.
napako sila sa 18, ngayon napako sila sa 26 with 5.5 minutes and change remaining here in the third.
Castillo trying to create some separation, see some daylight. Bumped out by Dre Gragasin, and that's a turnover.
Castillo overly aggressive on that offensive sequence, turning the ball over, not recognizing the open teammates that he had on the weak side.
Gragasin to the corner. Duque against Castillo. Good pick off there by Razo, and he can finish this fast break with ease. And EAC needs a lot more of that to continue to build this cushion that they've had.
Razo knowing very well where the ball will land, swiping, playing the swiper. Swiper, no swiping.
But he has a free pass to swipe through those passing lanes. And another turnover for Mapua.
Mapua right now, hindi alam kung anong nangyayari sa kanila. They are being shell-locked on both ends by this gritty EAC Brigadier squad.
And now in the driver's seat is the Brigadiers. Mapua quick double team on the outside, trying to force a turnover against Coronel, I believe. Coronel drives to the basket, strong to the hole, and gets that layup to go.
Ganun talaga kahaba yung babantayan mo, no? It will be a no contest, and Eli Coronel taking advantage of his height and heft against the defenders of Mapua.
Three-pointer on the way, in and out, and Lucero gets that rebound. Perimeter woes continue for the Red Robins. Pick set there by Coronel. Sorry, that was Lucero. Luna left alone on the outside, trying to hand it off to Castillo. And easily, that's a foul against Loriaga.
Dun sa double team ng Mapua na yun, no? May isa na sana pwedeng mag-roll si Coronel or si Luna on that sequence. But they committed that foul. Second team foul now for Mapua. Suddenly, it has become a 12-point game now for EAC. 38-26.
Luna, quick drop pass to Lucero. Big man to big man connection.
Mga short pocket passes na yun, no? Does wonders for EAC right now. They hold a 14-point lead.
Almost another steal there for EAC. Good heads-up defense. Tolentino trying to find the teammate. On the way to the basket, Castillo with a pickoff almost. Duque to Loriaga. Kicks it out. Duque free for three. No good. Could have been big for Mapua. As the shot clock was ticking down, they had to take that shot. Luna finding Lucero. Castillo getting that pick from Luna. Oh, no pass to the inside, but offensive rebound there by Luna. Can't get it to go.
Luna couldn't handle that board.
And Reyes puts on the break for Mapua. Finds Loriaga. Three-pointer on the way. He can score that. Yes, sir. Nothing but the bottom of the net para kay Ben Loriaga.
Jan Loriaga pamatay sunog na three-pointer as the Mapua Red Robins, no? Moving from that, being stuck in the 26-point area.
3-on-1 fast break here for Mapua, and Loriaga finishes it off with ease.
Mapua making a short run here. 5-point swing here for the Red Robins. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining.
Pick set here by Lucero. Spin move to the basket. Gets it up and in using the offhand with the foul.
Rasa driving strong and recognizing nahuli na yung defender underneath. And he will go for the hoop and the harm and the chance to complete the three-point play.
And a platoon swap here for Emilio Aguinaldo, as a new batch of personnel take the floor. In for EAC is Ian Quahaw alongside Stephen Texon. EJ Castillo still in the game. Sorry, Bautista.
Iraham checks back in, their starting point guard or EAC.
And Mapua still has 2 minutes left to work with here in the third quarter. They're down by 12. Garagasin to the corner. Three-pointer. Yes, sir! Hits that. Froilan Reyes, the best player of the game last time with their previous game with Letran, as they got away with a 4-point win against the Squires.
Don't look now, and Mapua is knocking on the door of the EAC Brigadiers. 8-point swing in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, putting the moves on. Great hesitation move there by Ian Quahaw. Three-pointer on the way for EAC, no good. Mapua has a chance to cut down the lead.
Quahaw malamig pa off the bench.
Three-pointer on the way. Yes, sir! Another three-pointer for the Mapua Red Robins, courtesy of Dre Gragasin.
An 11-point swing being shown here by the Mapua Red Robins, anchored on those three-point shots.
EAC with ball movement here. Screen set by Stephen Texon. Quick double team here by the Red Robins. Iraham thought about that three, splits the defense. But that's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 19, Ben Loriaga.
Lucky break here for EAC. Ben Loriaga without foul.
That's a foul by Noah Banal, as timeout will be called here by the EAC Brigadiers. 37-43 is our score in favor of the EAC Brigadiers. We'll be right back. And now as we near the end of the third quarter, as EAC has gradually taken the driver's seat after that early lead by the Mapua Red Robins, we're going to be heading into the last minute of the third quarter. And of course, the Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup would not be possible without our partners in Kickstart Coffee, Eastern Communications, LGR, Amelie Hotel Manila, and Smart Sports. Swings it out to to Bautista. Down the baseline against 3 Red Robins. Drawing in the defense but could not finish that three-pointer.
Rebound scramble there. A big man of EAC getting caught, pushing off si Asay. Hindi naman masyadong halata, talagang dumapa sa sa floor yung kanyang bantay. Talaga pipito ang ating mga officials. 36.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Baba sa 6 ang kalamangan ng EAC.
Parang zone defense na ang in-apply ng EAC Generals dito. Trying to find the open man. Finds Gragasin open on the right wing. Another perimeter jumper. 1 dribble, 1 shot, no go. And foul will be on Asay, I believe.
2 quick fouls on Asay. Huli ng ating mga officials holding off his defender. And they will more or less, they're in the penalty right now. Loriaga shooting for 2 free throws.
Yes, and I mentioned Coach Chris, no, one of the X factors ito sa Mapua Red Robins. Early on in the first quarter, I already mentioned his name on top of Yuri Duque and itong si Froilan Reyes. Pero do not sleep on the effect that Ben Loriaga has on this Red Robins team.
Ben Loriaga started this run in the last 2 minutes for Mapua, which is why naibaba na yung kalamangan 43-39.
Gets it to Bautista. Castillo drops it off. Floater is good.
Good ball movement there. Castillo attracting the defense and giving up the possession on the last minute.
And Reyes, last second three-pointer is no good, as that will be the last possession of the third quarter. 45-39. 6-point cushion here for the Brigadiers. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter of action, only here at the Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup. And now to the final 10 minutes of action, Coach Chris. Mapua and EAC has thrown punches both ways and mukhang wala pang sobrang nakakalamang. This is anyone's game at this point with the final 10 minutes of basketball. What have both of these teams done well and what can they continue to improve?
Just a game of surges in the third quarter mix, no? Unang umalagwa yung EAC Brigadiers. No? They played good defense in the first half of the third quarter, imposing a double-digit lead, and in the last 3 minutes, ito namang Mapua when they took advantage when Castillo and company sat on the bench, tapos pumasok yung mga outside shots. It was 11 straight points, unanswered points, which spelled the difference, which is why nailapit ng 6 ng Mapua yung kanilang hinahabol, 45-39 in the opening of the fourth quarter.
And a little miscommunication there on the Red Robins. Even though they got the ball to the inside, they did not get to kick it out to the shooter. So that's going to be a turnover in favor of EAC.
Our assistant director being
Caught
ready
that ball.
to catch the ball.
Kung hindi niya nasalo yun, medyo malaking damage yun sa ating... and mawawala tayo ng live feed.
Oo.
Possibly, Coach Chris.
Ian Cuahaw being blocked there. Medyo struggling dito to see Ian Cuahaw. He's known to be a scorer, but he's still finding his spot here.
Medyo na-check siya ito ng Red Robins defense, no? Nagagamay nila kung saan gagalaw sunod. Itong si Ian Cuahaw, pero look who's back in the ball game. The main scorer and the big man of the EAC Brigadiers. Itong si Kelly Coronel.
Eli Coronel, Castillo, back for Coach Noy Catalan.
Gragasin, quick trigger three-pointer. Nothing but the bottom of the net again as he marks that three-pointer for the Red Robins.
Again, the Mapua Red Robins making their living from way beyond, which is why 3 na lang ang kanilang habol ngayon. Quick turnover from the Red Robins side.
Lorenaria picks that up as Banal. Quick three. Quick trigger three, cannot connect. And Iraham gets that ball. They see numbers. Iraham will try to push the issue. Drop pass to the inside. Gets it to go again for the Brigadiers.
Same old play for EAC, no? The guards, Castillo, Iraham drawing the defense on them. Then last minute, ida-drop off doon sa libreng tao.
And three-pointer on the way for Gragasin but can't make it too. And another counter steal here for the Red Robins.
Castillo being tentative on that fast break play, which is why his pocket was picked by the defender of Mapua.
Castillo against Reyes. And Reyes shows off his range. And he shows why he was the best player of the game last game against Letran.
And this is a storm being brewed here by Mapua Red Robins from way beyond. This is a test also of the character of EAC if they can weather the storm.
And now being hounded here by this Mapua defense. They have to go quick. But foul is called against 31. That's going to be against Froilan Reyes.
Froilan Reyes overly aggressive in defending Eli Colonel. Lucero checking back in. The reliables of Coach Noy Catalan, Ian Cuahaw, seemingly disappointed with his performance for today.
And also, no, speaking of being related to basketball personalities, yung tatay din ni Noah Banal, number 6 ng Mapua Red Robins,
dito siya
also
ngayon.
in attendance. Castillo getting that pick from Luna. Immediately double-teamed. Good defense there by the Mapua Red Robins. And a little bit too late there. Mapua can keep going. That ball did not hit the rim. Oh, an easy reverse layup para kay Gragasin.
And don't look now, Mix. We're tied at 47 with 7 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. Malayo-layo pa to. All the while, itong EAC, akala nila, no, they had already a comfortable lead, but Mapua was persevering in going back or getting back here. Pero lamang ulit ang EAC with that short stab inside, 49-47.
Good footwork there by June Lucero. Duque kicks it out to Gragasin. Kicks it out. Reyes gets Duque. Three-pointer on the way short. And secures that rebound is number 21, Razo.
Raso say, set muna tayo, guys.
We are in the lead by 2. Castillo immediately double-teamed off that post. Again, remnants of Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. It's just that he has to be more aware when the double team's coming.
Also, turnover there. Spin move ni Castillo. Masyadong na-check, no? Dinala siya doon sa baseline. May extrang kakampi. Turnover completed. Balik ang bola sa kamay ng Mapua Red Robins.
Gragasin receives the ball for Mapua. Finds Duque. Trying to get Lorenaria open on the inside. Finds Rodriguez. Outside shot, Gragasin. And battle for the rebound. Brigadiers come up with it again. And this is what Coach Noy has been talking about in terms of rebounding, Coach Chris.
Ano lang, itaas nyo lang na itaas, di ba? Contest lang ng contest, no? Gang rebounding.
Quick move there by Kelly Coronel. But Duque will be whistled for the foul against number 18, Coronel.
Chance for Coronel to provide valuable separation for EAC as they only lead by 2 with 5 minutes 59 seconds remaining. First free throw is good.
Now with the chance to make it a 2-possession ball game.
The best 5 probably of both teams are on the floor. Coronel, Razo, Castillo for EAC, Gargasin, Banal, Froilan Reyes on the part of Mapua.
And he makes it a 2-possession game successfully. Finds Banal. Gets that pick from Lorenaria. Cross-court pass is intercepted. But good intentions there for Noah Banal. Just could not connect.
Dangerous pass there by Noah Banal. Being read the telegraph by Eli Coronel. Good thing, lucky break. Lumabas yung bola off Coronel.
Great play there by Dre Gargasin off the inbound. Recognizing that his defender had his back turned and got that layup to go.
Dre Gargasin, timely jumper, bringing Mapua closer again with 5 minutes 27 seconds remaining. Give and go play here.
Oh, and Lucero trying to guard that stop. Third time's the charm for Lucero, but no, still can't convert.
Again, balik na naman ng EAC no, sa pagmamadali. Could have waited there for a more open guy.
Duque kicks it out. It's a good thing Duque there available to receive that pass. Floater on the way, no good. Oh, and third time's the charm para kay Carl Rodriguez. Getting a putback just like his dad.
Parang yung tatay lang, Carl Rodriguez at the right place at the right time, tying this game at 51 all.
And now let's go to Daphne Lozano, our courtside reporter, for more context into this matchup. Daphne?
Teams exert different energies on the end of the Brigadiers. Everyone is enthusiastic. JM Lucero even exclaimed, "Buhos na buhos," while on the side of the Red Robins, Coach Jeff expressed his frustration towards the boys' turnovers. With the remaining time on the clock, let's see who will manage to rise to the occasion and clinch the win for today. Back to you, Mix and Chris.
Thank you again, Daphne. An incredibly close game. It still remains for both of those ball clubs. And a big three-pointer para kay Noah Banal.
Noah Banal sinking the biggest shot for this game at the right time with 3 minutes 53 seconds, giving the lead back to Mapua after some time.
And the Red Robins trying to find some offense here as we review the quarter scoring. 15, 8, and 16 for Mapua and 12, 14, 19. Kita natin, no? Gradually, nag-elevate yung naging performance ng EAC and Mapua. Napako sila sa second but found their footing back in the third.
Speaking of scoring, EJ Castillo, their main guy, the EAC Brigadiers, no, really, no, making each shot count at this point.
Good ball movement here by the Red Robins, but to no avail. Banal saves it to the wrong man, but Lorenario chases that ball like a hellhound. Battle for the ball. Lorenaria again comes up with it. Duque, big three if it goes. Yes, sir!
2 straight three-point shots for Mapua, regaining the lead 57-56. Let's see how EAC will respond with 2 minutes 42 seconds remaining here in regulation.
Crunch time now for both of these teams. Castillo playing with his foot at the top of the key, but good defense here by Banal. Fadeaway jumper, short, and rebound caught by Mapua. Not sure about that play by Coach Noy, but trying to get Castillo up and running. But at too crucial of a time, Banal. Big three of it goes, back irons it. And Mapua can reset.
Itong rebounding story, no, talagang kumakawala sa kamay ng Mapua itong bola. That has been the problem in the last two sequences.
Shot clock reads 5. They have to go now. And EAC comes up with it. They have the numbers. They can run this fast break but decide not to. Oh, and all the way to the hole. Basket and the foul.
Strong move there to the basket.
That was a strong drive para kay June Lucero. A very timely basket for the Brigadiers as he can shoot one more free throw, but he is still on the floor. Looks like he's shaken up after that play. Hopefully it's nothing serious
Jun
for...
Lucero grimacing in pain, holding on to this abdominal
solar
part.
plexus area.
Yeah.
Mukhang nawalan siya ng hangin dun. Baka nasiko sa may chan.
He would be fine. Itong mga edad na to, talagang kaya
pa.
ipagpag yan, Migs.
Kayang-kaya pa.
Makapaglaro pa nga mamaya yan kung gusto eh.
Mamaya, tapos may isa pa sa gabi.
Pwede. At mag-aaral pa because these
Of course.
boys are student athletes. No?
And student comes before.
first.
So now Lucero with a chance to extend the lead to 2.
Jun Lucero will have a chance to play the hero here if he knocks his bonus free throw.
You know, both of these teams just wanting to develop their personnel, but we are treated here with an incredibly close
Yes.
game with one of the developing personnel ng NCAA.
A preview of what is to come for EAC as a developing program and a three-pointer for a perennial championship contender, Mapua, who drains the three-pointer and regains the lead, 60-58.
We'll be back after this timeout. Coming back into the fourth quarter with 1.5 remaining as the Red Robins cling on to a 2-point cushion after this quarter has been proven to be a series of runs between both the EAC Brigadiers and the Mapua Red Robins.
Alam mo, Mix, yung edge ng Mapua dito yung championship pedigree. They have
Correct,
been
yeah.
champions in 2016 and 2018, beating the likes of the JD Kagulangan-led LSGH Greenies during that time.
Yes.
And that has been their culture ever since. Hindi na sila bumitaw doon. Every year sa NCAA juniors, talagang Final Four contenders to Mapua Red Robins. Well, we have also to give credit to the side of the EAC Brigadiers.
Of course.
Being resuscitated. Ang programa nila being resuscitated by the program
Absolutely.
implemented by Coach Gerson Cabiltes from top to bottom.
And even though na dalawa na lang yung natira sa core team ng EAC in EJ Castillo and Stephen Texon, it really proves that the system that Coach Gerson has built all the way from top to bottom is being implemented by these guys soon to be part of the Generals team.
Maganda kasi sa kanila yung materyales na kailangan nila, yun ang kinukuha nila
Yes.
para sa sistema nila.
Correct. Now the Brigadiers with the offense. They're down by 2. Castillo on an island. Drives left. Kicks it out. Three-pointer blocked. Good heads-up defense here by the Red Robins. Fadeaway jumper by Coronel. Could not connect. Third time's the charm. And he will take it out. Three-pointer on the way. No good. What a wild sequence there for EAC. They had 2 clean looks, but first was blocked and the second was short.
Credit the defense of Mapua Red Robins really sticking to really defending and avoiding fouling because aski naman hindi pa sila nasa penalty, lamang sila 3 fouls na sila ngayon. 1 minute and change remaining here. Can they hold on to this 2-point lead?
And now inbounding will be June Lucero, sorry, Bautista, as the shot clock reads 13.
Plenty of time here to operate for EAC. Let's see.
Again, finds Castillo, pull-up jumper, too strong. Ill-advised shot there for EAC.
Lots of time
And-
there. Could have opted for a better option.
Defense here being called by Coach Noy. Duque, locked up by number 21, Razo. Shot clock reads 4. Game clock reads 38. Scramble on the floor, all bodies down. And grimacing in pain is number 21 of Emilio Aguinaldo. That's Razo. And Duque with some words for the EAC squad.
Wild exchange here. Officials.
And it looks like it's Duque and number 88 Luna that had a bit of a scuffle there, as his teammates were trying to pull him aside. And Razo, that is not something you would want to see if you are Emilio Aguinaldo.
Players ordered being ordered to go to their respective sides, as our officials would want to get hold of the situation here. Let's see the Commissioner Russell Raypon sorting things out. There's a wild sequence.
And you know, the tempers have not flared for the entire game, Coach Cristo. And this is probably a tipping point of all the, as much as I hate to use the word physicality because it's given in any basketball game. As we take a look at this replay, on the left side, Duque drove to the basket, and on the floor was
By number 21,
18, Bagro, along with Razo. There we go.
By number 21, Gazo.
Shot clock what will our commissioner say?
By the time that the instant replay got there, it's that Razo was already grimacing in pain.
It looks like it's gonna be easy possession.
Yes.
Regardless of what happened.
And the tempers
Never
never
died down. Sabi na ng coaches, guys. Score na lang
importante
dito.
dito.
Let's close out strong. Back in the floor for
Castillo, quick crossover. Trying to go for the fadeaway three-pointer. Hits the side of the board. And Mapua they can go for the drive here. Game clock reads 12. But immediately hounded by the Red Rapids defense. But they force another turnover. They can hold on to the ball here. Duque running away. Cross pass. After that roller coaster of a ball game, Lazo was down in pain. Castillo with isolation. Kicks it out to a corner three that did not connect. And the Mapua Red Robins on another win in the Pinoy Liga escaped by a hair. Even without Dwayne Miranda, even without Sean Salvador. So imagine what this team is capable of if they are fully stacked to the roster.
That is a championship pedigree being shown, and championship experience being shown to us by this Mapua Red Robin squad escaping with a 2-point win.
That was an incredible outing for both of these teams. So now we're gonna be... and there is some commotion going on between Mapua and Emilio Aguinaldo, as they are trying to be separated here, as the game is done, especially on the side of Duque and Del Pozo. As you know, both of these teams of NCAA caliber, and Mapua escaping with a win here. And it still appears to be going back to the tension point of Luna, no? Yun kagad yung hinawakan ng ating commissioner, si Russell Raypon. And you know, both of these teams will just be organized before we head on to their school hymns.
Let's wait for the respective school hymns. to be played. Dito naman ang aim ng Pinoy Liga Cup is to play for the trophy.
Always. And it's to develop it. It's to develop the personnel
Also,
at the end of the
adults
day.
of the team must be in control. The coaches.
Correct.
Yes. Mainit na. So, dapat pumagitna na.
That's not something you would want to see. No? As much as you're trying to defend honor and
but
yeah,
it's a win for Mapua, Mig. 60 to 58. Let's just enjoy the win.
yes.
Lalo na sa Mapua community for EAC. No? Bawi next game.
Not a very good precedent to start the season, but regardless, taking a look at our quarter score, tingnan natin yung pattern na nangyari dito. The Mapua Red Robins first scoring 15 points in the first quarter, down to 8 na nag-digress yung progress nila in the second quarter. Then they found their footing in the third and fourth, eventually coming up with a 2-point win against the Brigadiers. But now we're going to the school hymn of the Mapua Red Robins.
5-3.
Nice.
Pwede.
And our final score is 60-58 in favor of the Mapua Red Robins. And the best player of the ball game coming from the Mapua Red Robins is no one other than number 31, Froilan Reyes, winning back-to-back Player of the Game awards in their last game against Letran and now against the EAC Generals. We'll be heading to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, in a while for an interview with our best player of the game in Froilan Reyes. He has been all over the basketball court today. He has been contributing in perimeter shooting. He was driving to the basket hard and took control of his team in a way that got them to get a 2-point victory over the EAC Brigadiers today. And we'll be heading into a short commercial break, and then once we get back, we'll be heading to an interview with Daphne Lozano and Froilan Reyes.
Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid.
Magandang hapon mga kaliga. I am now beside our back-to-back best player of the game from the Mapua Red Robins, Froilan Reyes with 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. Congratulations, Froilan, on your win. And back-to-back win and back-to-back POG. So, grabe rin yung intensity, especially yung sa last 2 minutes. Alam naman natin kung saan 3-point plays, lumabas, as well as yung physicality andon. So how do you manage to stay composed and especially focused pag mataas na yung emotion sa loob ng court?
Nakinig lang talaga kami sa coach at nagtiwala kami sa isa. Kasi alam naman namin na kaya namin at nagpasahan lang talaga kami kasi yun naman talaga yung strength ng team namin.
Ayun, tsaka hindi rin naman natin maitatanggi na, of course, yun nga, back-to-back win. Gaano kahalaga itong panalo na to for your team?
Para sa amin kasi parang nakuha namin ulit yung respeto ng bawat team na mga kalaban namin. Yun lang.
Ayan, mayroon ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan sa mga nanonood ngayon?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat ulit ako kay God dahil binigyan niya ulit ako ng lakas. At sinashoutout ko nga pala si Kong Mayor, JB Berno, sa family ko, teammate ko, Dre Gragasin, saka yung girlfriend ko po.
Thank you so much once again. That is our best player of the game. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And that is the end of the final game for today. 60-58 was the final score between the Mapua Red Robins and the EAC Brigadiers. And the best player of the game, Froilan Reyes again, winning back-to-back Best Player of the Game awards with a stellar stat line of 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. The Mapua Red Robins immediately had the number of the AAC Brigadiers from the start of the ball game. But from behind, the Brigadiers suddenly cleaned up their act and got their turnovers under control, forced more turnovers for Mapua, and capitalized on all those possessions. But Mapua still continuing to stay on top, headed by Yuri Duque, Froilan Reyes, and also with the heroics of the hustle of Alan Lorenaria. On behalf of the entire production team, once again, this is Migs Gonzalez. Joining me on the panel was Chris King de la Cruz and Daphne Lozano. We'll see you next time for more Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup action.
Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond. Only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond. Only with Smart Postpaid.